John Doe, a shopkeeper in Exemplo, found himself caught in a Kafkaesque nightmare. Accused of a minor offense he insisted he did not commit, John's life quickly unraveled. His story is a stark reminder of how easily justice can be perverted and how crucial it is to safeguard basic human rights. John's experience serves as a warning, a glaring example of what happens when power goes unchecked and the legal system becomes a tool of oppression. John's ordeal began with a late-night raid on his shop. The authorities, acting on what later turned out to be faulty information, stormed his business. They accused him of selling illegal goods. John, a law-abiding citizen, cooperated fully, believing his innocence would be evident. He had no idea he was about to enter a system designed to break, not protect him. From that moment, John was thrust into the belly of Exemplo's deeply flawed legal system. He was denied access to a lawyer, a fundamental right enshrined in international law. He was held without charge for an unspecified amount of time, a clear violation of his right to liberty and security. John's case is, unfortunately, not an isolated incident in Exemplo. It's a chilling example of a pattern of systemic abuse. Fear and uncertainty gripped John. His pleas for a fair hearing fell on deaf ears. The authorities, it seemed, had already decided his fate. John Doe's story is a stark reminder that injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. John's arrest was just the tip of the iceberg. The violations of his basic human rights continued to escalate. Denied any communication with the outside world, John was held in a cramped, overcrowded cell. The conditions were deplorable, lacking basic sanitation and adequate food. The authorities in Exemplo were violating his right to be treated with dignity, a right inherent to all human beings. During his detention, John endured countless interrogations. He was subjected to sleep deprivation, a tactic widely recognized as torture by international conventions. He was pressured to confess to crimes he didn't commit. The psychological pressure was immense, yet John remained resolute, clinging to the hope that the truth would prevail. The trial, when it finally came, was a sham. John, still without legal representation, was not allowed to present a proper defense. The evidence against him was flimsy at best, fabricated at worst. The judge, clearly biased, delivered a swift guilty verdict. John was sentenced to an indefinite term in prison. The international community condemned John's treatment. Human rights organizations cried foul, citing the blatant disregard for international law. Exemplo, however, remained defiant, dismissing the criticism as interference in its internal affairs. John Doe's case is a clear violation of numerous international human rights laws and principles. The Universal Declaration of Human Rights, adopted by the United Nations in 1948, clearly states that everyone has the right to life, liberty, and security of person. John was denied all three. The International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights, to which Exemplo is a signatory, further reinforces these rights. It explicitly prohibits arbitrary arrest and detention, torture, and cruel, inhuman, or degrading treatment or punishment. John's treatment clearly violated each of these provisions. The world is watching, and the pressure is mounting on Exemplo to uphold its human rights obligations. Amnesty International, Human Rights Watch, and countless other organizations have documented and condemned John's case and others like it. The message is clear. Exemplo cannot continue to act with impunity. The international community must hold Exemplo accountable for its actions. Sanctions, diplomatic pressure, and other measures must be considered to ensure that John Doe and countless others like him are not forgotten. John Doe's ordeal has had a devastating impact not only on him, but also on his family and the wider community. His wife and children have been left without a husband and father, struggling to make ends meet. The emotional toll has been immeasurable. Beyond John's immediate family, his case has sent shockwaves through Exemplo. Citizens now live in fear, knowing that they too could be arbitrarily detained and subjected to the same horrific treatment. This climate of fear has a chilling effect on freedom of expression and assembly. John Doe's story is a stark reminder that human rights are not abstract concepts. They are fundamental to our dignity and freedom. When these rights are violated, it is not just the individual who suffers, but society as a whole. We must demand justice for John Doe and hold Exemplo accountable for its egregious violations of human rights. We must work together to create a world where everyone is treated with dignity and respect, regardless of where they live. Only then can we truly say that justice has been served.